up, everybody? Welcome back to a new video of me restoring the E36 M3 with 17,000 miles. In today's video, we're picking up a shell and hopefully gonna remove the parts that I need from it. So I found a sedan shell. A friend of mine had one, and as you guys see, it has never been in an accident. I think this side actually has, and it was repaired, but the rear is perfect, passenger side is perfect. So if I have to source another one from this side, I will. Here's the shell. It's not much, honestly, because he was parting it out. Honestly, it's disgusting, to say the least. Like, yeah, it's actually really disgusting. But basically, we're taking this over to my shop right now. They had a box truck parked here for the longest time, so I wasn't able to pick it up, but they left, so I got a tow guy on the way. About to load this thing up on the trailer and bring it over to my shop and start disassembling it. I'm honestly a little bit nervous about this. It has all the wheels besides this one, and I'm a little afraid of dragging the chassis on the ground, causing damage to the rear tub, because I need that rear tub, you know? Heck yeah. It worked. Chassis acquired. I paid $300 for it. I basically paid him to clean up his junk.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
The other choice would be to buy all those parts separately from dealer, and that would be incredibly expensive, and all those parts are in back order anyways. Okie dokie. We're now at the shop, and I have no clue where I'm about to put this car, but I think I'm gonna push Sam's car forward, and then this is kind of bad actually. I need to figure this out. I don't know where I'm putting the car. We don't even have space for this car right now, but I figured if I'm gonna bring it anywhere, I will bring it to the shop, because I'm just gonna cut what I need off and get the rest of the chassis just out of here. I'm just gonna look at what mine needs and probably just cut from where I need it, just to have the, oh, look how the transmission's chilling on this strap right here. The torque converter actually popped out. Got a throttle body, got a steering rack. I don't know how much of this stuff I'll actually sell and keep. Fortunately, guys, and like I was saying earlier, this side has been worked on before. Here are some visible welds, and I honestly probably will avoid using this side. Like, look, you can actually tell. So here's the seam seal. Looks super good. And then this side, it also doesn't look terrible, no, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely different from the OEM side, which doesn't matter if I'm just using the parts, but this has already been like removed and welded a new piece. So I'm just gonna probably source another front one, but the rear is a whole mint, so I could use the rear without any issues. Actually, let me show you guys the rear. Look at that seam sealer, it looks so good. I don't see any rust at all, which is great, but I do see a bottle. Oh, beer, I think. Anyways. I guess it's time to cut it now. Basically removed everything out of my way. It only took 5 minutes, surprisingly. Look at this guy holding on to dear life. But you're gonna have a new home soon. All right, so I'm thinking to cut it just as far back as I can, and that'll probably be behind this line. So let's get the tool out and let's get to cutting. This probably only weighs like, I don't even know, maybe 20 pounds. I could just throw it around. So honestly, wherever it gets cut and welded, it needs to be done really well, because this is super weak. Like, I'm honestly a little bit nervous. But honestly, at the same time, I'm not cutting any of this, and all that's staying with the chassis. It's just crazy to me how weak the front end of this car is. It's super like light. I need to cut out the rear still. Maybe I'll start cleaning up the rear too, so I can figure out what I need to cut. All right, I feel like that's where I'm gonna leave it at today, just because I have to go do some other stuff, and I'll get back on all this tomorrow and probably cut the rest of what I need and get this car out of here because it's just taking up way too much space. Probably post up the rest of the parts that I have from this car too. And yeah, pretty cool that I acquired such a chassis with no damage. It's even the same color too, which is cool. But yeah, this car's just been literally sitting on the frame, sitting on the lift, waiting for a donor chassis. So today I need to cut the rear section out, which I honestly don't know how I'm going to do yet. But I do have a little video planned, a little short form content. Right now I need to take the trans off. It's literally just held on by the transmission bracket. Probably start cleaning up the rear part of the chassis, but I'm pretty sure that I need to break the back window anyways or remove it to be able to cut what I need. So we need to remove the transmission, put 2 rollers on this side, and then I can roll it around comfortably. And I'll just put it over here. Maybe put it on the lift too if need be to cut the underside so to where the tub is at. I think I need to cut like the way over here if I want to get that whole tub out. Anyways, we'll find out shortly. Now I got the car where I kind of want it. I'm gonna film a little video of me breaking the back window. Guess we'll see which tool breaks the back window. Got a lot of tools to choose from. Definitely choose something like that. Okay, I have my weapons of choice, but there's the victim down there, the back window. Now I get to clean all this up and also listen to the satisfying. All right, I cleaned everything up. Now I need to basically do exactly what I did to that rear end, to this one, maybe even to a further extent. Basically, we have everything removed here. Got the car up on the lift. Basically want to see where I need to cut it underneath. All right, so I actually got pretty blessed here. So there's a hole for some wiring in the middle of the rear end. So I'm just gonna start cutting from here and forward and just see how far I can get. I was not expecting to do something like this just to fix the M3, but to fix it professionally and to fix it like correctly, I have to do this. All right, it's probably been about an hour and a half. I shoved everything in this car that I don't need because it's getting picked up tomorrow and getting thrown away. I'm keeping the wheels and I'm also keeping the front subframe. I might need that just to mock up when we're doing the framework, and I don't really feel like I'll need to take apart my old one. Looks so weird, honestly. Man, this is super exciting. I can't even believe that I'm actually doing it. I didn't know that it would look like this, honestly. But now I have everything I need to make this thing mint. I'm super happy, like, sheesh. I can't even believe it myself. All right, guys, whoa. That's crazy, but this car just like that is ready to get out of here. Oh no. The transmission fluid leaked through the whole chassis. That kind of sucks, but yeah, removed what we needed and time to get rid of this car. Okay, time to clean this mess up. Alright guys, that's where I'm gonna cut this video. Stay tuned for the next one. We'll be cutting into the E36 finally and start replacing these frame parts. Yeah, I know this video wasn't really focused on my car itself, but a lot of important parts were acquired.